Hello, thank you very much, everyone. This part it is to show you how you can set up a Windows file server with Oracle technology based on Oracle Cloud Infrastructure and File System. Firstly, the architecture here present to you with step by step all elements that I use for the configuration. We have in this part with two servers Node 1, Node 2, Windows Server, your edition that you want, but me, I use the standard editions. Here you will see the public IP address and private IP address and so on of each node. But if you want that the Windows Server is not putting in the public subnet, please use a private subnet. For this part, I do it in the public subnet to let everyone from internet with secure connection to connect to the instance by the network load balancer. At the top of the line, we have network load balancers. We also have a public IP address to let anyone from internet to connect and a private IP address. And we have the file storage system. We will be used as the shared file system will be attached to with two instances by the protocol of network file system. And is this one has this public IP address that you see here, and the mounted point is the FS test. Please retain well the IP address because regarding the demonstration, you will see this IP address in this demonstration. Other things that it is important, it is the security list or network security list that you need to activate on the network. For the Windows instance, who is on his subnet, public or private. Here it is a public. I use a security list to push and to create these rules of a security list. The first one it is the report 21, which will be used for the FTP servers, and this port it is the data transfers information port related for the FTP file systems. It is important for any FTP connections. And also for the egress rules that open for anyone who need to connect. You will see that the source, I put 00 slide 0 to let anyone coming from internet to be connected. Here, it is important to note that you can adjust your security list in view of your security rules to put the exact range of IP address that you want here. The second one, it is the network security group that I create, namely the network security file system, where I push the exact open port that is needed to let file system work fine. And this network security group that you see will be attached to the subnet where the file system will be mounted. And here you will see the port that is open. It is 111 2048 to 2050 and so on and so on. The port is open in TCP and UDP. Please regard first very well to do the same on your environment. Let's go on now for the configuration to show you what is important to do. Here it is my environment where we have the two instances already created. Now let me show you first the subnet and all security. Firstly, here you have a virtual cloud network that I push on my compartment network. In the virtual cloud network, I use the public subnet. The public subnet with a range of IP, it is 10.0.0 slash 24 for the public IP subnet, and the private subnet it is 10.0.1.0 slash 24. And for the security list, based firstly on the element that I show you in the architecture, you have here the security list where I push, where I open the exact port. Here it is the port that you need. The other things, it is for my internal things that I do internally for my over demos. But here you will see the port open, like in the architecture that I present here. The egress rule present what I say to you. This one is where security go for the default security. And for the network security group for file system created, it is here. You will see the exact egress and egress role that I create regarding what I present to you, and create that exactly that, and adjust with your range of your IP address. If this one, it is for network part. The second element that it is important to show to you, it is the mounting of file system. The created of file system. The file system in this compartment. To create a file system is very simple, but let me show you to you. Like by example, do not create use this one, because this one is used for the replication when you need to set up a disaster recovery part. You need to change the name. This one I put file fs test. You need to choose the evaluated domain. Like in this architecture, you will see that the file system, it is on evaluated domain. The name of evaluated domain is here, but for me, regarding that I am on demo, I put evaluated domain 1. Name of the evaluated domain, you need to put the encryption, the compartment and the encryption. If you have your own key to encrypt data, you can use it, and the attachment snapshot policy, you can use it also. The second element is to push the export. You can let to have the same like the name of the file systems, but me, I chose this one. And the last one that is very, very important is to create your file system mount. But regarding I have one, you will see that here, but in the first time you will see that you need to create like one. You need to push the name, and important things, it is to choose the correct ACN, correct subnet, where you need to put your file system, and choose the security list, that you are firstly create, and you click create, and you will see this file system. The file system will give you an IP address and anything that is important to mount it on any system, Windows or Linux. And the command it is prepared for the Linux, but you adapt it for the Windows. Like you see here, it is the recommendation of record for the port to put in ingress and egress that we are already created in network security group. The command that we will adapt it is this command and retain the IP address. This command that I adapt on the Windows to mount the system. But it is not important if you don't want to see it in the Explorers because you can use that in other part. Now you need to prepare your Windows server to become a file server. For that, you need to connect on each node. The first element it is to activate the file servers in client servers. You type service managers. Let me put it in full screen. Click add in the add role in the features. Next again. Next, it shows automatically the first node IP address and so on. And here I already activated, but we will see when you come in here to choose server for NFS, and automatically it is choose a file server for you. The second element it is to install activate these two IS servers to use the FTP servers, and you click FTP servers, it is activates automatically web servers for you and others element. Choose the one because it is important to one FTP extensibility, and you click next and you install. When it is done and it is installed, you must go now on the TOTOS server managers and you create a FTP site. For my part, I already create a my place add FTP servers. Please, sorry. Here you put my FTP site. You push here the physical path. It is this one 10.0.0 no .1. FS test. You click next. You let this one to use any IP address. This one click no SSL because here I don't have a SSL. If you have one, you can choose the SSL and use it. And you click next. For this element as this part, I choose all users. Please click read and write and you click finish. When you will click finish, you will have the Windows my website like this one. When it is ready and it can be used, but you cannot use it outside from the outside in the internal network. For this part, you need to activate this element by putting the IP address of the port. like this one. This IP address, it is the public IP address of the first node, like I present to you. Public IP address of the first node, second node. Sorry, maybe I have a mistake. It is for the second node. I am there. I am on the second node. Sorry. Yes, exactly. I am on the second node. It is the public IP address of the second node. And you will see here that you have the data channel port. By default, it is put in 00. I will show you how you can change it and by command. And it's finished. You need to send the same things on another's node. It's the same that I do also on the another node. Okay. And when it is finished, now anything is finished, you need to set up your network's load balancers. Coming on the Oracle Cloud, expect that you have on Oracle Cloud, you click on network and you have network load balancers. For network load balancers, for me, my part, I put it on the network. And I already have one. I show you how you can activate. Here you will see my public port and this one. You click on create network load balancers. You give a name, very suitable name, admin network load balancer FTP server. Windows file server. After, choose a public to have a public IP address, or if you not want that you need to use it internally, you can choose a private. For my demo, I will choose private, a public. If you have a reserved IP address, you can choose it. Of my part, I chose the ephemeral to give me automatically. And now it is important to choose the correct IP, correct subnet. On my part, it is one. And I click on next. The listener, it is the listener of my FTP network load balancers. I push also a suitable name. Choose UDP TCP and let use any port. Secondly, you click on next. Backend, give also a suitable name, backend file servers. And you need to add the file servers, Windows file servers. Firstly, choose the correct compartment where your instance is there. My first node. For this part, let we wait one because I chose another method and I not use the method of SMB. I use a correct method on network load balancers, and it is not necessary now to push the wait. And I put the secondary part, a secondary node. Tac. IP address. Let me see here. IP address. Good. And you click on add. One way backend it is added, you need to push now the specified TCP checklist, push TCP, and put the port 21 of the file servers because it check it to see if the file servers it is open. It is the port that you are open when you are creating my site FTP. And you let anything like this one and you need to create. Wait some minutes, and it's created. It's check any servers to push in on correct things. Okay, you will see that there push on OK because any of backend it is open, and you have here the backend where the two node it is active. You have a two node here and so on. Now you can test. And for my example, you will see that I create two things, but it's not necessary for my demo. Already prepared for this one. You can choose your public IP address. Firstly, you need to install a client for your choice FileZilla or WinSCP SSL. Push this one. You need to put the user that you have. Exactly it is now, and you see here your element. Also I mount the to if you want to see the mounted presented on this file system on the explorer, you open is command line and push this command mount -o ano double slash the IP address of the file system FSTP and the mounted point. Is the only things that you have, and you will see the mounted point on the system. Now if I went, I can push one slide on my system, and you will see it automatically on the file system. If I go to the second node, I also have it on the file system. It is sharing automatically. If you want to test the, let me test for you to see, to show you that the balancing works fine. To test it, I will close the I test by stop the file system of a node 2, like you see here. You will see that the node 1 it is stop, it is not start. The node 2 it is stop, and the node 1 is started. Node 1 is started. I don't stop it. The node 2 is stopped. But get. And work fine because one node it is active. Let me, if I stop this node, automatically it will disconnect the internet. And if I activate the node 2, we will search the element because it's balanced. We search the element and we will connect it on that test. And this work. Okay, thanks.